Hey guys, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So I decided to do a quick video for you guys because I've been getting a lot of questions from different people, different sources on how to curl your hair using a flat iron. This is kind of it's more technique based, but tools really do matter. So the reason why I wanted to do this is because I know a lot of you at home, you don't want to have 1,800 tools in your toolbox at home trying to do your hair, right? So the reason I started using my flat iron to curl is because I don't have a lot of space for a bunch of curling irons in different sizes. I already use my flat irons, so I had to learn how to maneuver them to make it easier for me to be able to curl at the same time also flat iron my client's hair. So I need only a couple. Hey there, how are you doing? Hey Harriet. So I'm going to show you how I curl with my flat iron, and I'm going to show you some common mistakes that people make with the flat iron and why it ends up messing up at the end of the day. Okay, so I just went ahead and I shampooed my hair again. I used the Moisture ELT. I did one quick shampoo, and then I also did Moisture ELT conditioner with a quick rinse with cool water, and then I wrapped my hair using our Elite Silk Wrap Foam. Okay, that's why it looks nice and shiny and smooth, and I have not put any other product on my hair since that moment. So what I'm going to do is blow dry the front, only because it is a little damp and I kind of rushed because I wanted to make sure I got time to do this video. So you guys just sit back and then we'll get straight into how to curl with the flat iron. So if you guys haven't noticed, my hair is getting a little bit longer at the top, which I'll definitely be cutting it soon. But this is the perfect opportunity for me to show you, because with short hair, it is a lot easier to curl. Well, it's harder to curl short hair and get it right than it is to curl long hair. Long hair, you just have to keep rolling, whereas short hair, that curl has to be precise or it's gonna look like a big old fish hook. A fish hook is when the hair has this little piece at the end. There's a straight piece and it's folded, it's twisted, and it doesn't mesh in with the curl. That is what we call a fish hook. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to eliminate having fish hooks. Now, what is very important is making sure that you do have a heat protectant on the hair, which I'm using our Goddess Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum as my heat protectant, but also as a added shine serum. You don't want to do this to the hair when it is just bone dry, crusty dry. You do want to make sure that you have some sort of oil or serum, preferably the Goddess Frizz Tamer. If not, if you have an oil-free serum that is also heat protectant, definitely go ahead and use it. By all means, use what's best for you. For me, my go-to is the Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum. Okay, so I am going to be using, and here's where tools are extremely important, okay? Tools are extremely important. I am very particular on how my tools are shaped for certain things. If I am flat ironing, a flat iron typically is square in shape. That means that it is made to make the hair flat. Now, I know how to get a bevel with this iron, but these flat irons will typically give you what we call a line in your curl. So I would not necessarily use this to curl hair. I would use this to make it straight. I might put a little bump, but I am not going to use a flat iron that is shaped in this nice square and I'm trying to get a beveled curl. That doesn't necessarily work very well, okay? So that is a no. So if you're using an iron that is a square shape, that is a no, okay? Let me see here. My little iron. If you notice, this has a rectangle type shape, but it also has a bevel. So it's not a actual like hard square. It actually has a bevel that comes around. So this is made for easier curling than it is if it was a big flat plate that is just very square on either side, okay? So that's very important. So the iron that I'm gonna use to curl is my H2 Pro. Reason being is, yes, it is a square or rectangle. Of course, I know my shapes. It's a rectangle. I like to use the word square, and that's bad. It is a rectangle, but at the same time, it has a bevel. So the lip of the iron does not go, it goes smooth and almost into a nice spherical shape, okay? That is exactly what you want to use when you're doing a curl with a flat iron. Size does matter, whatever size you're looking for. For me, I use the 1 inch because 1 inch is kind of universal. Would I use a 1 inch to curl long hair? Probably not. If I'm curling long hair, I do use an actual curling iron that has a bigger barrel. I try not to use my flat iron to curl long hair because you're going to work very hard and you'll probably end up with carpal tunnel in so many years. So I use a curling iron for longer hair. For my hair, I don't use a curling iron, okay? So I'm going to spray my hair with a little bit of holding spray. This is not something that I would recommend for those of you who are doing this at home. I hold holding spray on my hair only because I know that I sweat a lot and my hair doesn't hold anyway. Anytime I do a down style, it lasts me about 3 days. But for the sake of the video and because I love you guys, I'm doing it anyway. Oh, by the way, tonight there will be a hair care Q&A at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, okay? I sent out an email to everyone that is a part of the Elite Status Tribe. If you basically put your email address or you purchased from us before, I sent you an email that has the link to my new channel. Nothing's going wrong with this channel, but I am doing another channel that is dedicated to the elite hair, body, and business. And that is the channel that I'll be doing the hair care Q&A from tonight. So definitely check your email for that link. And if you don't have the link, I will put it in the description box after this video. Okay, actually, it's in the description box of this video. So you guys can go ahead and subscribe to that channel and turn on your post notifications because tonight at 9:30, I'll be addressing rice water, which is driving me out of my mind. I'll also be doing some giveaways of some products that are not on my site that are actually very, very new, and I have not introduced them yet. And then, of course, I'll be doing the hair care Q&A. So it's tonight, 9:30 Eastern time. And I decided to do the Q&A today because I am cutting off the 40K sale tonight at 11:36 p.m. on purpose. I gave an extra day on purpose. So tonight will be a way for you guys who've been asking a lot of questions or are not really sure. You'll be able to get all of those answers before the sale is over so you can save 40% off on your purchase. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I use my flat iron to curl, okay? So I'm going to tilt my head down and you'll hear me talking, but my head will be tilted down so you can see exactly what I'm doing, okay? So I am using a titanium iron. You can use ceramic, you can use titanium. You just want to make sure that your plates are very smooth and they have to be clean. Alexa, stop. They have to be clean for this to work or it is going to be it's going to almost pull the hair if the plates are not clean. This is important, okay? So your plates need to be clean. Alexa, stop. Off. It's like talking to your kid. Okay, so you take your iron and what you want to do is you have to use 2 hands and you can curl slowly. And what I do is go all the way around. So you need to do a full revolution. A full circle. If you notice, this iron actually has a place to hold it, okay? So I am holding that area and I'm doing a full circle and I'm not stopping. If you stop in the midway of you doing the curl, it is going to put a line in your hair. This is why you want to do a full revolution before you stop. Someone asks, how do you clean your iron? You can use Nair or you can use relaxer. You put it on the iron when it is cold, meaning you put some of the product on the iron when it's cold, and then you let the iron heat up. And as it heats up, you take a wet towel and you basically, it's like you're dragging the stuff off the iron. And you can do it a couple times. You don't want to leave it on too long because it can eat the ceramic off the plates. So you want to make sure that you're doing this in a timely fashion. Okay, so I'm going to do another curl. So you guys are going to see me doing this a couple times, because I want to make sure you get how you do this, okay? So if you notice, I am not stopping when I'm doing my curl. This is why the shape of your iron is very important. This is why the shape of your iron is very important, okay? Make sure that your iron plates are clean. Make sure your hair is clean. I do not like doing curls on dirty hair because it's almost like you're frying the hair. I don't even like flat ironing dirty hair. So I'm big on that. Make sure that the hair is clean when you are doing this. A common mistake that people make when they are doing curls with a flat iron is, I'm going to show you. You do this, and then you stop here, and then you keep going. And then when you look at the curl, it's not a curl. That's not a curl, because you just pulled the curl out at the same time of trying to do the curl. So what you want to do is make sure that when you are doing your curl, make sure, number one, that you are using the right size iron for the length of hair that you have. I have short hair. Am I going to use a 2-inch iron when I am doing my curl? I don't have 2 inches of hair. I'm not going to do that. You want to make sure that whatever iron you're using, it is about half the length of where you are, excluding when you're doing longer hair. That's the reason why I use a barrel iron for longer hair. Okay? So I am not stopping. I'm making sure that I am doing a full revolution, and then I am pulling my iron through the curl, not out the curl. Okay? So that's important. All right. So over here, I'm going to do what we call a half curl. And then you always want to make sure that you also shape your curls at the same time. Always make sure you shape your curls at the same time. Okay? Thank you, Robin. Now for my shorter hair, I'll do that last. But for the sake of the video, I want to make sure you guys can see this curl with the iron. Okay? If you notice, I always comb through each piece because you want to make sure that that hair is smooth. Take your iron, full revolution, pull through, and make sure that you form and set your curl. That's it. Now I'm doing larger sections because with curls, if you do, the smaller the section, the more work you're gonna do. Okay? The smaller the section, the more work you're gonna do. But the larger the section, the more times you'll have to do that curl. So you wanna kind of be as equal as possible. So if you notice, I've done all these curls. They're not all straight across. They're not all uniform. But the goal is to make sure that you actually have curls. Do you use the same method if you curl hair going to the side? Yes. Yes, I actually comb my hair to the side. So you guys will be able to see the finished style in just a second. Okay. So if you notice, I'm going nice and slow. I'm not rushing through. And I make sure that I form my curl with my hand by making sure it is tilted under before I actually finish. Okay, you don't want to wait till the hair is set. You want to do it while the hair is still hot. And then when you're at the forehead, this is important. When you are on your forehead, you lift the hair off the forehead and then you curl. The worst thing you can do is try to curl closer to your forehead. Now, if you guys notice, I got stuck there. And what you saw me do was literally jiggle the iron for me to be able to still do a full revolution. That is an easy way if you get stuck with your iron. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that again, because that happens a lot too, where you get stuck when you're trying to do the revolution. And it's not because of technique. Sometimes you're pressing too hard on the iron as well. So here's what you do. You do your revolution. Let's say you get stuck. You just kind of jiggle, and it will allow you to get through and move that hair through the iron. But don't let up on the tension. Okay? These curls better last as tight as I'm doing them, boy. All right. And then over here. See, for over here, I don't want it as tight. So I'm going to do it a lot faster. Depending on how tight you want the curl, that is how slow you'll go. Okay, if I don't want a full tight curl, I'm just going to kind of go really quickly and do it just like that. A curling iron can work too, but sometimes you don't want to have 900 tools of different size in your arsenal. So I try my hardest to repurpose my tools so I don't have a bunch of tools all over the place. Man, they're using some grandma. Y'all, listen, y'all be happy because I never curl my hair this way. Ever. ever. All right, so I'm going to just do the sides. Now, you can use this little iron to curl as well, which I am absolutely not doing. So, we can just let that part go. But same thing with the little iron. If you guys ever see those styles with the waves and curls on the top, they usually use irons in this size to do that, because you want the curls to be like candy curls. So if you try to use a 1-inch iron on hair that's only 3 inches, you're not going to get that spiral. So they usually use these smaller irons to do that. Is the only thing you can clean your flat iron with. I use Nair. Nair is also good. Here's the thing, it's built up product. So you need something that is going to be really deep and really get that product off. Whereas if you try to use like a scrub pad or something, you're going to run the risk of damaging your actual plates. So Relaxer or Nair works just fine. I've been doing that since cosmetology school. All right, so I'm just going to finish out what I'm doing back here, so then I can just show you guys the comb out portion. But I hope you guys got some details on how to actually curl your hair using a flat iron. I really hope that you guys got some tips and tricks that a lot of times we don't know, because no one wants to like teach you stuff like that. Apparently they just want you to always come to the salon, which I'm a hairstylist, which is great, but I feel like knowledge is power. And if I give you the knowledge, you're gonna appreciate me more. Alcohol wipes are okay, but you can't heat alcohol up on the plates. And typically the plates need to be warm for you to be able to get all of that off when it's product buildup. This is product and product and product and product and product buildup. So the iron needs to be warm enough for you to do that. If you warm alcohol, number one, it's gonna freaking drive you nuts. And number two, it's gonna evaporate very quickly. This is why you want to use something that's cream based, that is aggressive, but it will not eat the plates in just one swipe. Okay, so because I did these curls extremely tight for you guys, I need to use a little bit more frizz tamer to kind of soften these, Lord, soften these Miss Doozy curls up that I just did. And then I'm going to take my comb. And I'm just going to comb it out. I do not, you hear me? I do not like bulkiness on the face, but it does last a lot longer when you do it this way. But you know, everybody has their style, and this ain't mine. But I'm doing it for you guys. It comes out good. Don't get me wrong. It comes out good, but this is just, you know, right. It's not my thing. This is my, I just need something done for the day kind of style. I'm particular. So I'm going to use a little bit of hold-in spray because this is not going to last very long for me. All right. And then a lot of times, like for those dry wave styles, this is typically how the hair is curled because we can manipulate these more. You can manipulate this curl more. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:32 p.m.
All right, I got to roll out. I got to go get my daughter. Well, I hope you guys really got some good tips from this video. As I said before, please don't forget the hair care Q&A is tonight. The link is in the description box. I have some giveaways going on. I got all kind of stuff going on tonight. So I'll see you guys on my new channel. Okay. Nope. Elle, you did not miss the sale. It's still going on until tonight at 11:36 p.m. The code is 85K sale for 40% off. So you guys make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my other channel. And then you guys will be able to be a part of the hair care Q&A tonight. And as I said, if you are new, thank you, Dial. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. I'm going to be working on both channels because one channel will be for business, you know, vlogs, stuff like that. And then this channel will be more for technique based. So I'll be doing my hair care Q&As on my other channel from here on. Thanks. So I hope everybody kind of got some aha. You had an aha moment just now. I don't even like baby hair, and I'm around here doing baby hair. Okay. So, well, somewhat baby hair, because I barely have any. All right, guys, I'm going to spray a little bit of oil-free gloss on my hair really quick because that's very important. I like my hair to be very shiny. Yeah, the tool cleaning tip, a lot of people don't know that that's how you clean your tools, and it's very important that you keep your tools clean. That's very, very important. Because if your tools aren't clean, you're burning product on your hair every time you do your hair. This is why you have that nasty smell. So like this iron right here is buildup. So this is an area that I would definitely need to clean, but I keep my plates clean because it's very important. And I know at the end of the day, that will depict how my hair smells. If you are one of those people where your hair always seems to smell funny after you flat iron it, you need to clean your plates. That's usually where the odor comes from. The plates are dirty, and then you're putting it on top of more product, and they're meshing together, which is old product and new product, on top of your hair, and they're creating a very nasty smell. That was another aha moment for somebody. All right, guys, thank you. So I'll see everybody tonight, 9:30 Eastern time, for our live hair care Q&A on my other channel, which is Elite Hair, Business, and Body. So you guys will see pictures of myself. That means you'll know that it's my channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications and turn on your alarm clock for tonight's Q&A.